Of course, starting once again with Soxa jumping in. He was being so obnoxious in this game. Maybe not doing too much damage because he's a pathetic support slot. But yeah, I mean, this was a very long fight, by the way, so we're going to be watching for quite some time here. But you can see, as Lizard was talking about, the damage constantly being dealt out by Futoka's Tinker once he did finally pick up that Aghanim Scepter. But Crystal is the entire time. Look where his main hero is. In the back. He's got his illusions forward, so if the illusions get blinded, the hero doesn't. And he had items on his hero so that he's doing a shitload of damage with just the hero. So once again, very nice micro from him. I still think there's like 20 seconds left in this fight, by the way, because every single fight was just kite. It kept going. We were questioning the entire time, is Tinker going to survive? Is Tinker going to survive? If he survives, guess what? He's able to kill pretty much all of the cores of Team Tundra. I think eventually
he is going to die.
Eventually, he does die. Once he TPs in to try to help Nightfall here.
They catch him in the river, right here.
Because he has no, I think he has no BKB.
He has
no, he does BKB.
They just
Yeah.
I think this is one of the reasons why TB is played a lot. It's like you do usually need meta, but sometimes, not sometimes, your main tool actually is the shard. That's why everyone is buying it so early on. It gives you the pace that you
can fight with that meta a lot.
There's a lot of being number 2.
The human body was built to move, not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time to evolve. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
So all these guys, like, I used to high school days, which is like really 2005. I feel so old. So 2005, 2006, I think 2009 is when I graduated. So like, I think I first started playing like 2006. So yeah.
Wave 0 for sure, like the very first wave, the only player I remember from that time, it is Puppy. He played as long as I did. First time I played against him was 2006.
When I did swap over to Royale, which was TI6, I thought that was really cool. And then I think later on, I really liked the way Derek played. But it was really what he played on Derek. I think Toppen was cool. Me and Toppen actually played on the team a really long time ago. And I played like a week ago. So we were quicker. I like the way people play, and I like how people play styles.
play at a academy team, I just start playing at that time is
the GOAT of offlane, I think. He's a legend. So yeah, he inspired you to become a pro?
not become, but to like play better.
What were the players which inspired you before you became a professional?
I would say Tandy the most and like Golden Ivy.
I think so, Will. I think he inspired me a lot in terms of Dota. Because that time he owned very much like the tournament, and he played like incredible. Especially Dota, he owned a lot, so yeah, I got inspired by him.
Season 4, and we are in the middle of the main bracket match. Tundra and Aurora in the headlines. It is Tundra that took game number 1 on Aurora, and they looked a little upset after that game, rightfully so. The crew Tinker should have been able to do better in that game, but Tundra did not let them happen. So let's see what Aurora comes up with, because generally when they're upset, they get that extra little bit of fire and spice going, so I'm looking for that heading into game number 2 here with Lizard and Jenkins. We're about to watch the draft with game number 2. What lessons will we take away from that first game that you would instantly put the purpose in the draft?
Well, the first one is definitely that the last pick Tinker is not all that it's cracked up to be. I think that this happens sometimes in tournaments when a hero is like on the band. I remember this happened with GK. Maybe this was actually in previous Wallachia, where a hero is perma-banned and then it gets through and it's kind of like, sick. Not as a core, but I just mean it's played so much as a support. You never ever have the opportunity to play it as a core, so you're kind of, it's like this pick that's in your pocket. You think like, if we have to do it, we'll cheese with the Kiyotaka Tinker, but
maybe they're just also basic Tinker. And they have the Ember and the Darkseer, they can play Temple, and Ember right now feels as strong as Storm when it comes to catching people. He's good enough. And if you add on top of that Iron Shot and Ice Blast, like you have enough of the gold and damage that can follow him fast-paced as well. I'm just saying that that's 6 yeah, really good play, but seeing the people behind him, it's not
I am interested to see, because Tundra Banda and I kind of feel like them putting emphasis on the supports. So I'm curious to see what kind of look at the plan they have. Or is that too far?
I don't think it's like too far. I think sometimes stuff like that happens conveniently. Like you are thinking about it, you're not necessarily planning for it, but it happens. It's convenient. Yeah, exactly.
I think maybe we just get 5 had enough to...
Maybe, yeah, that's possible. Well, I've heard from like players and coaches, they're like, nah, it doesn't really...
Hero that's definitely able to get behind the hero and hunt him if he wants. Perhaps the interest with the hero, the hero is played enough. That's a really good position for the champions, but the hero has one of However, I like the spirits from the middle as well, so now we have the Prophet on one side.
Yeah, we saw Chrysalis played Nature's Prophet for Tundra yesterday, and it was a game where it was a pretty difficult game, but him playing Prophet helped them pull through at the end, so I kind of feel like Aurora better have a good late game plan in place for this one.
Yeah, he looked really good. on the hero. And I definitely agree with the PA ban. Just like you said, they needed a good late game plan. Probably the best hero currently in the meta is PA. Another answer I would say is Ursa. Any hero that can jump nature and basically use the fact that he's got like one hurricane like away from you, and that's really all he does. And you can burst him full zero.
Yeah, I love the carries, but the mid laners as well, right? Like all of these embers, storms. For me, back like a couple of weeks ago, the best answer that I saw to the Prophet were bounty plus storm or bounty plus ember. You have a track on him, you can escape through the trees, and on top of all of that, of course, you have this spirit-esque hero that can follow him wherever he goes. Back in the day, something like a Spectre as well was popular, but of course, not
And this time, without the ancient apparition, I mean, when a hero gets this early in the draft, or I should say when Ember gets picked this early in the draft, I often think they've got some flex for it. Like, Soxa is saying, yeah, I can play Ember if it's like, let's say Tusker gets picked, right?
Nick one, I'm sure can play off the Ember if he needs to.
Unironically, if you're picking Ember this early, I think this is what you want to do. And with Tundra, I mean, this is the team that they will play unconventional heroes all the time in unconventional roles. I mean, we literally just saw a Sork position 4. I know this is meta right now, but if you say this a year ago, you're called an insane man and sent to an asylum.
Is there a chance that I will prioritize getting a spirit outside in the next 3 picks?
No,
like,
I don't. Maybe as the last pick out of the stage, because pick was a ban.
Bad into the Prophet as well.
Windrunner still available. It has been very good.
Coming
True.
And Sand King's also still available, as well as Tiny.
I feel like this is just full comfort zone. If I'm thinking of the heroes, Tiny is, when it comes to Aurora, their go-to on the mid lane, on the safe lane. This could just once again be their turn. It could just also be Kiyotaka, of course, but into the Ember. I don't know, I feel like they're keeping it open and flexible. It's a really nice combo with Beast. Like the Aura together with the Tiny, you get some extra right clicks in there.